Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and gamers. It is time for a new episode of Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimension Neptunia, and today I finally got some more berries to make that goddamn Groudon donut. And I also found this new portal here with another Mega Stone that we have yet to see, so well, I might as well use my 14-minute 92 level donut over here, so let us begin. Alright, what new Mega will we find, or shall I get revenge on that goddamn Golisopod? Please tell me I can get revenge on the Golisopod. Yes, I can. Ooh, I'm gonna catch you this time, you son of a bitch. Hello, Aaron, and thank you for the resubscription. How are you doing today? Alright, Golisopod, I'm getting my fucking revenge on you, you stupid bug. You stupid bitch-ass bug. Everything's going just fine, thank you for asking. You dumbass Golisopod. Alright, so never mind what I said before. It gives you a chance to do it again. That's cool. Ooh, I'm gonna beat the brakes off you right now. Yes, I had a pretty decent Christmas. Got a bunch of new games. For myself. Yeah, you don't like it, huh? I know you're a bug steel type this time. I didn't know before, but this time I'm armed with knowledge. Be just as soon. Especially before Champions comes out. Alright, and Garchomp needs to be healed. You know, I'm gonna embarrass you without Mega Evolution. I don't need it. And what will that be? And goodbye, give me that Mega Stone I should have had before. Alright, oh, okay, that's gonna be a little hard for me to say. Golisopite. That sounds weird. Whatever. One of a variety of mysterious Megastones. A Golisopod holding this stone will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. Now, I wonder if it'll keep emergency exit. I'm genuinely curious about that. Or maybe it'll get something cooler. Who knows? Did see its stats. It has base 175 defense, which is pretty cool, and it gets a really big special defense boost. Now, pair that with, like, Leech Life, and like some healing support, like say from Rillaboom with Grass Terrain. Ooh boy, Ultimate Golisopod is gonna be hard to take down. Especially since Bug Steel is such a good defensive typing. And you got that water coverage, so even better. Alright, now that that's done, I'm gonna finally go back to the hotel, because now I finally have enough of those berries to make the Groudon donut. As I mentioned, yeah, bad game design, whatever the hell. Alright, Ansha, I got something to make. Alright, so the one that I found over here, I finally got some more Colbur berries, and Colbur berry is one of the berries that we need. Another is a Haven berry, a Cassib berry, Tangela berry, Colbur berry, and let's see, a Rindo berry. And the last two are Yacht berries. And we can make this stupid-ass red donut. And this is not the last time we have to do this, because can't wait to deal with this shit with Rayquaza too. And let me take a picture of that. Because that took way longer to grind for than I'd like to admit. We've done it! This is one of my finest works yet! Behold, the Omega old-fashioned donut. It took me 2 weeks to make it. Yay, way to go, Chef, aren't you? I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donut creation as you. I'll get to that in a sec. How Hoopa can get us into the pocket, or now Hoopa can get to the pocket hyperspace Lumios where Groudon is at. Please make good use of it. I'm sure gathering the ingredients was not easy to— Oh, God. So you motherfucking devs knew it wasn't easy. Y'all can't see it, but I'm giving those devs a middle finger. Fuck you. Not to Ancha, obviously. Those stupid developers. Good God. Anyways, it's like you guys knew it wasn't easy tasking it. You did it anyways. Like I said, some Paper Mario Sticker Star level is a bad game design. Anyways, let's head to Jean Sector 11. I'm pretty sure Corinna has been here waiting for us for the last week and a half. God, that statement actually fucking pisses me off. I don't think a Pokemon game has ever pissed me off more than that. No, it has. I'll take that over stupid Protect and Dripplin, you shitheads. Whatever. Anyways, enough of me being angry. Yeah, Sancho's adorable. I want to adopt her. I'm more angry at these stupid-ass game developers. Anyways, where the hell am I supposed to go? Well, let's see here. New terrain field. I mean, Pokemon Masters had something like that with this different zone. And Alpha Pikachu, I don't care. Yes, thank you for the 3 streak. Alright, maybe I'm supposed to go up here. I mean, that's kind of like, whatchamacallit, the Night Zone thing in Pokemon Insurgents. It's very similar to that you had an idea for. Ow. You goddamn sheeps, stop hitting me. I don't deserve this. What did I do? Am I still going the wrong direction? Oh my god, that Annihilate. Why are you so big, huh? What are you doing here? This Pokemon may be Rosebuddy's... Oh, what am I calling it? Foul. Try calling it Rosebud? I don't know. If I were the main character, I'd be shitting myself right now. Because goddamn, this dude's huge. I almost said that word. Anyways, Annihilate appeared. I find a nice little detour to deal with the whatchamacallit. Before we deal with Groudon. Ooh, why did that do so much? I know why. It's freaking Rage Fist. Of course, it's gonna do a lot. Get away from me. Don't hit me. Was that a ghost shot? Yeah, it was. Alright, Garchomp, and my Garchomp's dead. Wonderful. I'll distract him. Keep shooting at him. And my Gardevoir's dead. Wonderful. Hold on a sec. I keep trying to hit me. You know you want to hit me. You don't like me at all. You know you want to hit me. One more good hit, you did. And my Gardevoir's dead again. Yep. Who would have guessed? Greninja, your turn. Not hit me with that. And down you go. Yes. Rosebud! Yeah, this is Rosebud, dude. We already knew. See, I told you. There's no mistaking Rosebud. One look at that rosy little bud of a nose, and I know my darling Annihilate was a Rosebud. Rosebud, don't go wandering off alone. You'll scare people. What is stopping this thing from just breaking your arm right here? And beating you senseless with it? Whatever. Thank you so much for finding Rosebud. Oh, I think your little nosy got a bit dirty. Rosebud, let's go clean it up. Yeah, let's clean it up. Let me go do 200 push-ups while I'm at it, too. Dreadfield. I think it makes sense, yeah. I mean, the closest thing... 10 love balls from that, really? Anyways, the closest thing we have to that is, like, the Dark Zones in Pokemon Masters. Anyways. Oh, wait a minute. Why the f... It's all the way over there. Jeez. And for some reason, I can't just go over the fence. Why? Oh, yeah, because of this... Technically not a loading screen, but still. Or maybe I'll... Which way should I go to get up there? Let's try going over here. Maybe that'll bring me closer. I swear, when I try to get closer to this thing, I get farther. Oh yeah, also, one thing that I had gotten off screen since the previous episode. Heh, trash, am I right? Anyways. I mean, I guess you're right there. Alphas would be able to just fly over it as well, I suppose. Alright, maybe I should go up here. Oh, that's where she is. Okay. And more reasons why I think I should be able to go over this. Why can't I go over this? I gotta enter this way in some convoluted way. Wonderful. That I wish was a little more obvious, but no, it's not. What is this, Xenoblade Chronicles X? I gotta parkour my way over there? Probably. And how the hell am I supposed to get over there? I don't remember how you're supposed to get over there. Thank you for your safety checks once again. I feel like I'm going in circles. I think I'm supposed to go over here. Because, yeah, I remember in the Wii U version, the Wii U original, like, instead of trying to just go the regular way, you end up going some random ways, and you try to jump through the different mountains and stuff. That's how I got to a lot of places in the Wii U original, back in middle school. That's why I made that joke. Anyways, like, how am I supposed to go over here? Of all the places in this goddamn city, that's the one place I think is really difficult to get to. If anybody knows an easy way, please let me know, because I always get confused on how I'm supposed to go there. You can't just put it in an easy spot to go to, right? No. Not only did you have to kick me while I was down with those damn donuts, you make it hard to get to this frickin' portal. At least it doesn't go away. I know it shows up at certain times. And again, it's all the way over there. Like, why is it anytime I try to get closer to this damn thing, I get farther from it? Yes, if you'd like, yes. Better just look up how to walk to this stupid-ass portal. My god. Whose bright idea was it to put it there? Honestly, of the 3 Pokemon DLCs we have so far, this one might be my least favorite. Because not only, I mean, I was enjoying this up until the stupid donuts. Until the Darkrai donut, more specifically. I mean, I suppose we could do that, but I don't think it's gonna help that much. Because it doesn't tell me, like, a direction, shows me an easy direction to get to my destination. That would be a good mechanic in case you have a hard time finding where you need to go, but no. It might seem a little hand-holdy, but guess what? It's optional. It's just this specific part I seem to have trouble getting to, even in the base game. Oh yeah, the guy with the armor rouge. Not doing that side quest anytime soon. Yeah, I got Cerulege off screen. Alright, just make sure that Diggersby wasn't shiny. I don't know why I thought it was for a sec. Alright, did I find where I needed to go? Nope. Unless... I don't think the Pokemon are that. Wait a minute, am I in front of the freaking hotel? Oh, for Christ's sake. For God's sake, F this freaking location. Who thought it was a good idea to put that there? I don't think the Pokemon, out of that or I didn't notice, but I don't think the Pokemon movements are that buggy. It's just, again, the stupid Darkrai Donut and everything beyond that. It's just, as I mentioned, Paper Mario Sticker Star levels of bad game design. Why is it so hard for me to find the fucking portal I need to go to? This here. Whenever you find a new Pokemon that you haven't gotten yet, in these different hyperspace holes, they make it hard as hell to even find where the hell to get to them. Why would they do that? Like, I'm looking everywhere in this one area and I just can't find this Pokemon, and then, oh wait, they happen to be in this hidden part that's hell on earth to get to. Better have enough time to do it. Again, a little follow mechanic would be good here, but no. Again, of all the parts in this godforsaken city, it's always this part that I think is the most annoying to get to. At least for me, I can't speak for anybody else. I watched it take me like a fucking half hour to walk to this damn part. Alright, there we go, got to it. Corona, I swear to... Anyways. We'll need that Omega Old-Fashioned donut to get through this ruby distortion, yeah? Strong signals detected from within this pocket of hyperspace Lumios. That Pokemon inside is likely about to Mega Evolve. Will you enter and calm it? Like I have a fucking choice. I didn't make this donut for no reason, game. I think Groudon's gonna go through Primal Version, and not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hooper an old-fashioned donut. Omega Donut, whatever. Spammer, you Hooper, shove this in your goddamn pie hole. Well, I want to use my water type attacks at least for phase 1. Hey, we're in a cave. So this is Groudon's world. Come quick, you two! Oh my god, it's lava. You know lava can literally burn you from like 6 feet away. You know how dangerous this is? God damn. A ginormous red crystals. Lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain a fire type when it undergoes Primal Version. What its typing should have been in its base form, but whatever. Hell, when I was in elementary school, I used to think Groudon was a fire type. But no, pure ground type. Good to know. Although I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us all work together, then we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's get to it. Yes, let's get to it indeed. Let's break our legs and give ourselves first-degree burns. Guess we've got to drop down again if we want to battle Groudon. Yeah, I know, the Rotom phones will save us, but are the Rotom's phones going to save us from getting scorched by lava? Answer that question. Well, what's stopping the Rotom from turning into a water type if there's a washing machine near it? Yes, I guess you got a point, but how's it going to possess a washing machine and a phone simultaneously? Actually, let me save real quick. You know what they say, it's good to keep a record. Alright, so for phase 1, I'll use Greninja, phase 2, I'll use Garchomp. Also, yes, giant crystal. That looks cool. Also kind of reminds me of that volcano from Wii Sports Resort. and you just bike right through it and somehow not burn yourself near the lava when you're biking through it. Make that make sense. Huh, I didn't notice that. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Ah, who you calling stiff? I heard that. Watch it. I don't think it's still for long. Yeah, she called you stiff, Groudon. You got a problem with that, hmm? It's the god of the land. The spell is broken and he lives again. You're challenged by Groudon. He appeared. Kind of reminds me of in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness when that one weird-ass Professor EGOT scientist guy had a giant Groudon suit. Why? I don't know. Oh, God. Is that a Heat Wave? What attack did you just use there? It makes sense too, since they're found in Origin's Cave, which is in Satopolis City in Hoenn, so it kind of makes sense they'd be in the same spot. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, well, there's no fire move that hits like a beam, you know? I don't know, I guess it's Fire Blast. That being Heat Wave makes sense, though. Our Greninja Ultimate form now. Alright, nasty Plutes. Oh my god, he's hitting me with a Solar Beam. Uh-oh. I don't want to die right now. I don't feel like dying. And my Greninja's dead. Awesome. It would be a shame if I had a few revives to fix that issue, right? Anyways. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to send the mother frick out. And let's heal you. Same, well, I don't know, if they were letting Regigigas keep its ability in Legends Arceus, I don't see why this is such a surprise, honestly. And you're gonna use Solar Beam again, of course you will. Gotta go fast, gotta go fast. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, just like Regigigas. And Aegislash and stuff, and Cherim, whatever. Honestly, I don't think speed is that worthless in this game if the Pokemon is, you know, fast enough. It is better to invest in a Pokemon's bulk in this game, really. But, as you can see, having high speed is working really well for Greninja. Oh, I forgot I have Ice Beam. Why did I forget I had Ice Beam? Oh, Rhonda, God of the Land gets frozen. It's the Ice Age again. Alright, time for Phase 2. Ultimate Groudon. I had a Primal Groudon in my old copy of Alpha Sapphire. I loved using it. That I got off of the GTS when I used to do that all the time back in middle school. Oh, I see. I am an idiot. I did not think of that. Okay, Garchomp, get out of here. Right now. Wait a minute. I made a mistake. I gotta go back to Greninja because I want the Mega Evolution to end. Alright, now I can go back to Garchomp. I still like that it just straight up evaporates water moves. That's just so awesome. To this day. That was over a decade ago since I was added, but I don't care. Also, Desolate Land is a cool name. So, like, you're telling me it's kind of like in Minecraft, where you're in the nether, it's too hot down there for you to place down water buckets. It's the same case here. So you're telling me it's so goddamn hot down here that water instantly evaporates? How the fuck are we not turning into ash right now? The Pokemon world, it's fiction, don't question it. Uh-oh. Please don't be as unavoidable as that Origin Pulse bullshit. Oh no, oh boy, where am I supposed to go? Alright, that answers my question. Oh god. Also reminds me of that one lava level in Grand Blue. When I do a playthrough of that game, you'll see what I'm talking about. One of the greatest games of all time, by the way. I love Grand Blue. Should play Grand Blue Fantasy for a link, if you haven't. It's not on Switch, sadly, but hey. It's on Steam, PS4, and PS5. I highly recommend it. Yeah, it's obviously way easier to deal with than Origin Pulse's BS. Maybe it's just a skill issue, but still. I'm mature enough to admit that. Ow. I'm in pain. Swords Dance Garchimp. Oh, well, I admit it is a bit of a skill issue, I suppose. God, he towers over me. I like that Groudon is, you know, the right size in this game as it's supposed to be. Also, my donut's about to run out. Wonderful. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, we're good. Also, speed control, my favorite. Let's get some more HP back on you, Garchomp, real quick while we can. Alright, let's do it. And I still have yet to see Ultimate Garchomp Z, which I know exists, and I'll see it in due time, I suppose. Yeah, stand still, you foolish fool. Alright, almost there. Uh-oh. That was way easier than Kyogre. Wait, oh, you haven't seen Ultimate Garchomp Z? I apologize. I've only heard of its existence. I don't know what it looks like yet. Alright, now, the god of the land, you shall get in this Pokeball. Now, which one should I choose? Let's throw him another luxury ball. Make it look like I'm rich. Yeah, I got the god of the land in this luxury ball. You jealous? Let me stop. Jealous. Oh, it isn't? Huh. Oh, it took me a week and a half, but I got it. Oh, you got the red orb, a shining red orb that is said to have a deep connection to a legend of the Hoenn region. It was the stuff of legends, as I've been told, and how are we not piles of sludge on the floor right now? Yes, Bear. And you too, Tawny, way to go. Way to go to you too, well, lovely ladies as well. We're just good, we're just too good, yes we are. Not bad, kid. Lumos' toughest trio has done it again. Now, while I'm sure you still enjoy the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. Huh. Yeah, I still have yet to watch that video. I'm waiting until I get done with this before I watch that. You caught Groudon and Kyogre, two legends of the Hoenn region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Honestly, the donuts were way more difficult. Alright, a ruby red legend complete. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. Great, gotta make more donuts. Get to grinding if you don't have the right berries. We'll be finishing analyzing the blue orb and the red orb soon. It seems like data analysis is the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organizations are we? These days, a civic think tank. I don't know. Volunteer do-gooders. Yeah, you heard me. Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Oh, I won't forget. Don't forget who you're dealing with. How about that? Once folks are in on it, we can put them into work for free, helping us shape Lumiose just the way we want it. That's all. Yeah, better be easy. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. What the hell are you doing with them? You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Corinna. Alright, Primal Reversion. If you give Groudon a red orb to hold, not the blue orb, Team Aqua and Magma, you can have it undergo Primal Reversion in battle to revert it to its primal state, Primal Groudon. If you give Kyogre a blue orb, not the red orb, to hold, you can have it undergo Primal Reversion in battle to revert it to its primal state, Primal Kyogre. Or as the Pokerap once called it, Kyogre. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in, too. What do you say, Professor Mabel? Hey, Auntie Mabel's here. I'm the lab acting director, not a professor. Yes, you are a professor. Stop lying. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you tell us what you've learned? You little... Fine. Let me sum up what we know. Our testing incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. A long story short, its Nightmare Generation power skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumiose was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumiose reflects the subconscious thoughts of Pokemon, people and Pokemon, which I guess is why it's so weird in there. But you've already figured that out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing, though. It's not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams. And I mean dreams of all kinds. Both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wandering and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor. Bravo. Now, could you tell us how we can find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm from Hyperspace Lumiose back to actualizing a related aspect of subconscious as a basis. I wonder where we're gonna get that from. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again for the less egg-headed among us? Thanks for the recipe. You have to wish really hard. That just sounds like you have to hit him really hard. If you say wish him really hard, I swear to God, I will... Never mind. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. And getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that's made you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? I'll take a mental image and motivate them, dial them up, and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helps or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. Yeah, you tell him, Auntie Mabel. Now my job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first place anyway? Ancha, actually. That's right, little chef itself. I suggest you listen to the professor's non-expert opinions. Quit talking to Auntie Mabel like that. God damn, I'm telling you, I will morph through this screen right the fuck now and snap your neck, Corbo. Stop talking to the wonderful ladies like that. Talk to Naveen like that, I don't care. Baby. You gotta, or go talk to Ivor like that, or Gwen like that for all I care. Not her, not Tawny, not Corinna, none of that. Not Lita, no. You gotta get Ancha to wish as hard as you can for you to encounter Rayquaza. You know, is Jirachi gonna show up? That would make this a lot easier. I'll get on it. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dreams got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares. And look where we are now. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. Was that a threat? It's Corbo. Who gives a frick? Oh, good. Aren't you caught up on all this? Go do your thing, Spare Bear. Also 5 Cobra Berries? I don't have that. So hopefully there's another recipe on there. Anyways, let's go talk to the daughter, Ancha. Huh, you read that little message there? Apparently spicy donuts make Pokemon hit harder. Huh. See, I told you spiciness was the best flavor. Where'd everybody go? Alright, here we go. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ancha? Both Ancha and Karina are in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ancha what the 3 of you learned from the rest syndicate. Then Ancha asked to hear all about your battle with Groudon and Kyogre. Yeah, Groudon was easy. Kyogre, on the other hand, well, I can't curse in front of children, so let's just say he wasn't the nicest person. So Karina said, and she'd tell the whole story in mega detail or something. Get it? Mega detail? Okay. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly on what you were told by Corbo? He's an asshole, that's what he told me. And that Gulpin agrees, I bet. Oh no, they ain't fighting me off. I'll fight them off. I'll take on the entire Rust Syndicate by myself if I have to, man. You think I'm joking? So the reason Ancha wanted to hear more about your battle with Kyogre and Groudon was so that she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next? I mean, in previous games you did need both of them to get Rayquaza, so it makes sense. That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce that dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualization can go a long way, you're right. But along with visualization, you need to take action, too. Yeah, them too. I got my Groudon, man. Or not my Groudon, my Garchomp. Hell, my Garchomp could take on their whole thing by himself. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ancha wish was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. Them too, man. Every single one of them. They're all going down. I suppose so, but there's no harm in letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed, not just by the sheer, or newly impressed? Weird sentence, whatever. By the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumios, but by all of you. And the legendary Pokemon you battled, too. So, you heard the whole story from Karina? Indeed. Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, Spare Bear. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail. So I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of Hyperspace Lumios and where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ancha, how about you remind us why you wanted me Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Alright, let's hear it. Why do we need to go to the roof? Whatever. Huh? Well, why wouldn't it be? I gotcha. Rayquaza is a sky-high Pokemon, so we should do this higher up, closer to the sky. Closer to the sky. I'm not that person. I can't say that. That sounds good. Let's go roof it up. We can always raise the roof. Put your hands in the air like you just don't care, right? Hey, this roof is where you first showed up too, right, Ancha? Indeed. Who transported me here? Yeah, I transported her here. Only because she had donuts. Who for sure picked the right roof? Yeah, imagine if you picked any other roof in all of Lumios, or worse, in all of the freaking planet of the Pokemon world, in the 9 regions we have so far, not getting spin-off regions. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this cyberspace stuff so well. Okay, Acha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us the details so we can all picture this crystal clear. Alright. It all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen close, and I'll tell it to you. Yes, everybody listen very close. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, in what people call the Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. Did she draw that? I shouldn't be laughing, that's rude. I'm sorry, Groudon freaking looks like a monkey, that is hilarious. In that time, there was Primal Kyogre, bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was there Primal Groudon, with the might of the red orb and its beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless furious clashes. When Primal Groudon roared, the earth began to swell and the waters were evaporated into dust. I'm so sorry. That's rude of me. I deserve to be punished. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrential waters flowed and massive downpours eroded the earth. There was one song that Man of the Internet made a few years ago for the battle theme for Groudon and Kyogre. And a lot of the the lyrics that were used in that song kind of references that too, and it just reminds me of that. You should watch that song by Man of the Internet, it's very good. Anyways, for 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sunup to sundown. You know these two have the power to destroy the world in their base forms. How the fuck did they do that for 20 days straight without the earth imploding? Anyways, the ferocity of their... if they fought for 20 days, that means Kyogre likely stopped them for after the 20 days, so again, how was the Earth intact after that? The ferocity of their clashing scarred and warped the world itself. I'm sorry, Rayquaza looks ridiculous. I have to say it. Like, I don't think it's her who drew these, but still. The people of that age, the Dragonids. Actually, again, I have a theory that Laban might be a member of the Dragonids. Or at least related to Zinnia in some way. But whatever. We were at a loss. Whatever could they do? They wished with all of their might for Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. Also, that Pikachu face in the bottom right-hand corner. The Dragonids must have reached Rayquaza. I can't take the ice seriously, man. I just can't. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. And a blazing light and whipping wind snapped the power of Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed from their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. Is it a reference? That'd actually be pretty funny if it is. The Dragonids came and to revere Rayquaza as a true savior. And there our stories end. Also, who's the green-haired person on there, on top of Rayquaza? I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumios of all places. Incredible, isn't it? Very incredible, I agree. The part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like Mega Evolution. No, it's an ultimate form from Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. Of course it's a Mega Evolution. Imagine Ben turning into a Rayquaza. That'd be pretty sick. Anyways, Rayquaza's supposedly got something in its body called a Mikado organ that has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into a Mega Rayquaza all on its own. Oh, us competitive players know how broken that was. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Wow. Yeah, Naveen, I dare you to play a competitive match with an Ultimate Rayquaza, and you're gonna hate it. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet this so bad, don't you? Yeah, it was so strong it created its own tier in competitive Pokemon. I'm sorry, I'll stop complaining. Well, not complaining, but bringing up competitive Pokemon with Ultimate Rayquaza. My dear Mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much that I would dream about it. Isn't it noble? Rayquaza the savior of the Dragonids? I can see why you'd want to get it for Dieta. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mom, huh? Yeah. You love her Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, Ansha. I'm sure your dream will be strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. Honestly, I don't think that's the best matchup for Ben. But, whatever. What? Well, people want Ben to fight Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, but I don't think that's as good of a matchup for him. Anyways, off topic. I guess that actually worked. See, guys, you just gotta wish very hard. Hoping you do anything to Ansha, you're gonna die. We've managed to gather some data on the latest distortion. The signals we've detected coming from this distortion are on wavelengths very similar to those emitted by the blue orb and the red orb. We believe this distortion leads to a location in hyperspace limits where you will find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see the fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream come true. We sure are. One more thing. Much like with Kyogre and Groudon, this special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Spare Bear. Gather lots of data so Mr. Phillip and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. Oh, I will do it. If my adoptive daughter over here wants it, I shall do it. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail, because I've got all of you on my side. Everybody lend on to your energy. Alright, and let me go look up a recipe, because like I said, do yourself a service and just look it up. Don't try to figure it out. Actually, wait a minute. I can't make the donut yet, can I? Well, time to gather some energy, I guess. Actually, wait. I also don't have any donuts left. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I have a bunch of one-star donuts if those count. No, they don't. Yeah, how many points do I need? Of course. Of course. I'm gonna see if I can find other recipes, because I can't do that one. At least not without some serious grinding. Alright, you know, let me go to a bench and let's see if I can get some other missions to show up. We'll do at least a few before I do the rest of that off screen. Because looking at the Megastones, I think there's still at least one other Ultimate form I haven't seen yet. Again, besides the Z forms. That isn't named either Absol or Lucario. Alright, let's see. That's obviously Tyranitar. Hey, Tricos are here. I need to catch me a Trico. Alright, let's make a few, like, lower-level donuts, I suppose, and I'll go see if I can catch me a little Sceptile. I've already got my Swampert and Blaziken, so Sceptile's the only one of the Hoenn trio I'm missing. Honestly, the T-Titan Stomp. Like, very badly. Alright, I don't need that high leveled. I think I'm just gonna purposely walk around with other leveled berries. At least so I can save all the high tier berries for later things. I'm sure that means I have a little less time in these distortions, but honestly, who cares? Gotta save all these for the legendary berries, because I am not gonna know what I need to use until I need it right. Ugh. That actually did happen. Archie Comics Sonic versus Wild West Flash. Alright, just 2 for now. Alright, where is that distortion? It should be somewhere. I think that's a stomp in Eggman's favor, not the best. Personally, Eggman versus Dr. Cortex from Crash Bandicoot would be better. Ah, what the? I swear, hit me again, Ghastly. I'm gonna hit you so hard your ancestors are gonna feel it. Alright, where is that distortion? These are weirdly very annoying to find, sometimes, not all the time. Alright, maybe not that annoying, sometimes. I could have just eaten this one. It's also Dr. Cortex versus Mojo Jojo from Powerpuff Girls. That one's a good one, too. Alright, Garchomp, come on out. It's your turn. Alright, Bellsprouts, I do not need any of them. I'm not gonna get any of the high tier berries in 3. What is this? 2-star or 3-star? This is 2-star. Oh, look at that. A lot easier than usual. In the ball. I didn't want to use a luxury ball. I don't want to use that. In the ball. Dang it. Ah, whatever. There's other Tricos. Anytime game. Thank you. And Trico's mine. I really hate that Earthquake can't hit Digmons in this game. It's weird. Can I keep the alpha? Yes, I can. That's pretty much all I came here for, so let's just get some extra berries while we can. I need to get more survey points while I'm here as well, so might as well do some other things. Very bad matchup as well. Way too easy of a win for Superman there. Well, that would take a bit of thought. I mean, I've heard of, well, not from DC, but I've heard of Knuckles versus Juggernaut from Marvel. I mean, that's a better matchup, but I think they could have been better for the both of them. I mean, I've heard of Juggernaut versus Groudon, which I don't think is the best, but whatever. I mean, both can cause magnitude 10 earthquakes by punching the ground, that's kind of it. More Trucos. You ever think, like, you know Geico, right? The car insurance company? What if in the Pokemon world they're called Trico? 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. I can imagine that in the Pokemon world, that'd be funny. Just Trico car insurance, that's probably where they get all their car insurance from. Ooh, nice. Alright, whichever one has the best nature is the one I keep. Oh, wait. Pokeball right here. Yeah, probably. Like it is in real life. Alright, let's see if there's any other better places to go. Or is the game gonna sit there and force me to fight Ultimate Tyranitar? Probably. Oh yeah. Man, there'd be a lot of places needing their insurance. I mean, wasn't there a joke earlier in this game with like, oh, I hope they have insurance? So clearly insurance does exist in the Pokemon world. Maybe not the same amount of insurance as in the real world, but still. Yeah, it's a nice bench let's sit on here. Alright, let me go on the Pokedex for a second here. Alright, the different Mega Evolutions and the Pokedex right over here. So I'm missing one over here. I still have yet to get a Chimecho, but again, it's one of those friendship-based evolutions, which is a little annoying to do in this game. Like it's ever not been annoying in a Pokemon game, but yeah. So I'm not entirely sure what's supposed to go over here, but we'll know in due time. It's likely just another one of those portal Mega Evolutions, so I might see if I can keep resetting over and over again until it shows up. Or until the game just feels like giving it to me. Alright, Flamigo is over here. Let's go over here next. Kind of weird. What? Flamigo? Did they really have to choose Flamigo for this? Of all the Paldean Pokemon? Ah, whatever. Alright, I'll have this one. 2 minutes, 41 seconds. You kidding me? And well, I guess we're gonna have to take the risk. Oh, never mind. This is easy to find them. Alright, get over here, flamingos. Oh, that was easy. Huh, cool looking Noivern they got there. I'm gonna go catch that Alpha Noibat. Oh, he's an angry boy. Angry no more. Well, yeah, I guess, you're right, yeah. Well, especially with the vitamins. Especially in more recent games when vitamins have become easier and easier to buy. At least I'm getting some points, but man, is it gonna take forever for me to get to 100,000. At least I'm getting some higher tier berries from this, so it's not the worst. Time to get out of here. Alright, now let's see. Of the new mons I just got. Alright, which one of you true ghosts has the best nature? I guess we're... I don't think the Lord Nature Mints exist in this game. What are your IVs, eh? And I only caught one from Ego. Are you serious? Alright then. Alright, maybe you'll be the physical attacker. Alright, you've gotta go. Alright, speed low nature is not good for you, Chico. Yeah, this one I think I'll keep for special attack, and now this one... you gotta go. And now... Wait, was that my alpha one? Oops. Oh well, too late. I didn't pay attention. I can always get another one, not the worst, I guess. Alright, let's get a double evolution. That's fine. Alright, let's go to the bench a few more times, see if a better one will show up, and hopefully another new Mega Evolution. If not, oh well. Alright, Cyclezar is over here. I think we'll go catch him real fast. And we got Clever Cleaver over here. Maybe I'll go after Clever first. Wait a minute. Oh yes, here it is. Let me go make an extra donut real quick and we'll see what that new Mega Evolution is there. In the base game? Let me see here. Maybe Ultimate Greninja? You can give it some thought for a sec. Alright, let's get one that can get me up to at least level 160, maybe? Alright, I can at least afford to use one of these. I don't want to use too many of the higher tier ones. I can afford to use one Tomato Berry. In real life, I've got a few pomegg berries in my kitchen. And, 2 of these. Let's go see what that new Mega Evolution is, because this is one I haven't seen yet. I got their Ultimate Greninja or Ultimate Delphox, I suppose. Ultimate Drumpo is pretty cool as well. Alright, which one will we see? Wait a minute, one other thing before we do that. I didn't realize I didn't have my Garchomp on hand. And let's save once again, because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. Alright, which one will it be this time? Ultimate Hydreigon, maybe? What is that over there? Wait a minute. Is that a different Metagross? Or a Golurk? Ultimate Golurk, oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be good. That looks so cool. Oh my god, you look so good. I think it's still ground ghost type if I had to guess. Bro, really looks like a Herculean Greek. Oh my god. Bro, it looks like a Herculean Greek god now. That looks awesome. And my Greninja's dead. Wonderful. Alright, let's try this instead. You can Earthquake these nuts. How about that? That should do quite a bit. Does confusion even do that much in this game? I'm realizing, I swear, every time I get confused, nothing seems to happen. Or at least not too much seems to happen. Wonder if they'll let it keep no guard. That'd be cool. And down you go. You can take an Earthquake to the face yourself. Golurk was another Gen 5 mon needing a Mega Evolution. Our Golurkite. You know, it's a Gol Kite, whatever, bad joke. One of a variety of mysterious Megastones. The Golurk holding the stone will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. Honestly, from far away, it looked like another Metagross form. That's why I thought it was Ultimate Metagross D for a second. Can we get a Mega Salamence Z? Please, that'd be really cool. I want that. Anyways, let's take a closer look at you and the Pokedex. Alright, that was probably the one I was talking about earlier that was missing, and that was correct. So I guess that's the last new one out of these, not counting any new Z forms. Alright, the energy within Golurk has been stimulated by Mega Evolution. The Pokemon could explode at any moment. What the hell? Why would I want it to explode at any moment? That sounds awful. Yeah, I can shoot off its fist now. That's so cool. Fun fact, did you know the original Golurk can actually turn into a cannon? It's got animations for that, but you only ever see it in games like Poké Park 2. Whenever I do a playthrough of that game, I'll certainly bring it up again, but for now. Both of those I can see. Liking these animations too. Come on, shoot those arms again. That is so cool. Bro's like Android 16 now. Got the rocket fists. Alright, anyways, let's reset the timers again, see if another thing shows up. If not, I'm just gonna grind up all these points off screen because you're all gonna get bored easily, and I don't want my viewers being bored. Yeah, I highly doubt it's getting huge power. With base 137 attack, no. It might get Defiant if I had to guess, but I really hope it doesn't. That would make it too similar to Galarian Zapdos. Iron Fist really needs to be buffed to base 50 power. Look, if Sharpness can power up Slicing moves to 50% power, if Strong Jaw can power up Biting moves to 50% power, I don't see why Iron Fist doesn't buff Punching moves to 50% power. Especially since not all, but most punching moves are pretty underpowered. Look at the Elemental Punches, for example. I mean, yeah, I know you got your Focus Punches, who's using that move. You got your Dynamic Punches, but come on, a lot of other punching moves are so underpowered. Like, imagine Bullet Punch with an extra 50% power boost, or imagine Jet Punch with an extra 50% power boost or something, I don't know. Alright, what's this? Normal, don't need that. Where's the bug type one I was just eyeballing? Come and get me a clever. He's a very clever guy. And I'm gonna be massively underleveled, but I don't care. And once again, an easy find. Alright, Clever, get over here. I know I'm being funny, I call him Clever. Get in the ball. And get in the ball, like I said. And you got out of the ball. Thanks. Wonderful. And that's probably the only Cleavor here. Isn't that great? Alright, where are any more of those Pokeballs? I need to know where they are. Is there one up there, by any chance? No, I don't see that. Oh, wait, there is one up there. Well, I always get some points while I'm here. Ow, that's just rude, Scyther. Yeah, Garchomp sent him to the Shadow Realm. Because you can't say that he died, he went to the Shadow Realm. Oh, that hurt. That hurt real bad. Garchomp get... Ah, he's dead. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, then again, I'm like 20 levels under him. I just want to break that open real fast. Get me out of here. I don't want to be here anymore. Alright, well, I'd have to make a lot more donuts off screen then to, prepare for all that. And I gotta make a higher tier donut for this one. Alright, let's go back to the bench one more time and see if another... Actually, I don't think another new Mega will show up. But let's give it a shot anyways, just in case. And that Tyranitar fight I'll just do off screen. Not gonna bother with that here. Oh, I can catch time echoes here. Alright, one more. I really hope its ultimate form keeps levitating when Champions comes out. It's gotta. Pair well with that added steel type it got. Though they may make it a little too similar to a Bronzong. I don't want to use too many higher tier berries. Just staying away from that. Alright, ultimate Chime Echo, I want it. I don't know, where are those Chime Echoes? One thing they really could have added in this update was allowing you to carry more than 999 Mega Shards. But let me guess, they didn't think of that, did they? Wait, where'd you go? Oh, teleported, I suppose. Oh, wait a minute, you're fairy types. I'm being stupid. Now, where are the Chimecos? I swear I can't find them. I don't know why I'm being stupid. Oh, you wanna know what else is stupid? Where are these Chimecos? I want one. Why is it always the Pokemon I'm looking for is the hardest one to find? This doesn't make any sense. Yes, I remember. And that, I think, will take me downward. I don't want to go downward. You know, where are the Chimecos? Why do they always make it so hard to find the one? Oh, wait, that's Chingling. Where's Chimeco? I don't want Chingling. Where is Chimeco? They always gotta make the one mine you're looking for so damn hard to find. For what? Except those Tricos. Where are these guys? So, why are they so hard to find? I have probably not even 30 seconds and I can't find these Chimecos. Most likely, but in that swarm of Chingling, there wasn't a single one. Ain't that fun. And that makes 0 sense. I can always get that over there. Alright, but Gripper Berry should save that one, I might need it. And, well, can't be in this hole anymore. Don't take that out of context. Also, trash, am I right? Anyways. Alright, just see if there's anything else notable around here. And off screen, I'm gonna look up Ultimate Gallar's stats. I'm generally curious. Alright. What Pokemon might that be? Huh. And I'm checking this out a little bit, but one more. Thank you for your safety checks. Oh, could be throw, yeah. He's throwing the game. Get it? Anyways. Like, you can either suck on these or throw the game. Which one? You can't do both. And again, look how fast you go through some of these berries. I hate it. And again, gotta save every single one of the higher tier berries just because I need them. But unless you have a mask on, you gotta throw the mask away. Get it? Anyways. I might need 2 yacht berries, so no. I can afford to use 1 Kibia berry. Better yet, nah, don't. And an ass pole berry for that. Yeah, that's right, I said ass pole berry. Alright, that last one's a little off. Yeah, neat. I mean, these are pretty nice, except for the, let's just say the one involving an ass. There's the hole over there. Oh, once again, does anyone want to stick their hand deep in the hole? If you guys want, I will. God, I missed that bit of dialogue. You gotta stick your hand deep in the hole. Alright, now watch this throw be literally nowhere to be found for whatever reason. Oh, look at that. A bunch of socks. There's a bunch of socks everywhere. I remember back when X and Y were the latest Pokemon games, back in middle school, I remember asking a friend of mine, who also had his own copy of Pokemon X, I believe, when I had Y. And I was like, hey, you want an adamant natured sock that I got off Wonder Trade? He was like, yeah, I'll have an atomized sock, and started electrocuting his own sock for some reason. It was weird. Also, these rude Haluchas. Hold it a sec. I can't see anything. Break through the boulders, dude. Thank you. Oh my god, these Haluchas are relentless. Had time to heal all that off. Oh, there he is. And now you get over here. Where are you getting the rocks to blast rocks at, huh? Like, where are you getting the rocks to even use that attack, huh? What, do you keep them in your gi, dude? Your judo uniform? Oh, come on, stay in the Pokeball, man. I did catch one of them, right? Or am I tripping? Alright, now I did if I didn't catch one of the other ones. In the ball. Think you're doing. There we go. Yeah, you're right. And now I just gotta complete the rest of these missions, I suppose. I found Holucher, you wanna get taken down, get taken down. That's not what I was hoping that wouldn't catch. Because I want this catch window. I still got plenty of time here. Oh, there's a certain part of that video I laughed at, but it wasn't the these nuts joke. I know, I should probably try that little ROM hack myself one of these days. I could download it right after this video. What's stopping me? There we go. Alright, now I just need one more Pokeball to destroy and we're good. Oh, looky there. Asking you shall receive. Now let's figure out getting up there. Hey, Demon Lord Travis, how you doing today? Oh, Monster Hunter Wilds? Yeah, I've got Monster Hunter Wilds on my PS5 as well. I barely played it. Not because I dislike it, just out of laziness. Yes, I understood what you were talking about. Now, how do I get up there to hit the Pokeball? I actually recently got the first Monster Hunter game for my PS2 that I recently set up. But I didn't really play that because I was too busy playing Tales of Legendia recently. One of the few mainline Tales of games that isn't on some sort of modern console. Come on, Bandai Namco, send it over already to modern consoles. I know it wasn't one of your most successful games, but come on. Tales of Legendia is actually pretty good, I don't care what people say. Oh, it's Tales of franchise. It's an action RPG franchise made by Bandai Namco. It's a really good franchise and the greatest franchise of all time. Or game franchise, at least in my opinion. You gotta play it. I'm not talking about Telltale's Tales of. Like Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Xillia, which recently came out as a remaster. When it was before Trapped on the PS3. Now, if we can get Xillia 2 on modern consoles, that would be nice. But you gotta look it up. Look up Tales of Symphonia. You should even play it. I highly recommend it. You can even get it on Steam if you want. Let me type this in for you. Definitely my third favorite game of all time, behind Super Smash Bros. Melee and what do I call it, Pokemon Heart Gold. Alright, and let's go back to a bench one more time. I guess we sleep on the bench. And if anything else interesting shows up, we could do that real fast, but otherwise. I definitely have not, as I just mentioned. I barely played it since I got it. Not because I dislike it, just out of laziness, but yeah. Yes, it is fun. And Tales of Symphonia is super fun. One of the greatest games ever created. Especially every other game in the franchise. In my opinion, it's one of the few franchises to not have a singular bad game, at least in my opinion. Same with the Kirby franchise. Don Dosler. You know, I think I'll just bother with that one off screen. I wonder if Commander, well, I wonder if they would keep that in this game, Commander. That'd be pretty cool. Honestly, might as well make an ultimate Dondozo as well, so they can both be Commander. Too bad you can't use them on the same team. Like, honestly, imagine if Ultimate Tatsugiri still keeps Dondozo, Commander, but when you use it with a Dondozo in double battles, it gets like a +4 boost to all of its stats instead of just a +2. That would be pretty cool. And we get some other, like, new attack or something. If they do that in Champions, oh boy, that would be great. Yeah, BSP sucks, so, and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I don't like those. Every other mainline Pokemon game is pretty decent. That we've gotten so far. Those are the only two sucky ones, in my opinion. Well, X and Y was kind of lackluster as well, but I'd play those in a heartbeat over Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee or BDSP. But yeah, it is subjective, though. I mostly just don't like the Pokemon Go catch mechanics. If you say so, mate. Black and White are peak. Peak and sneak. Not as peak as Heart Gold Soul Silver, but yes. But anyways, I think that'll be it for this edition of Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension Neptunia. If y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit when the vids you see on screen now on YouTube, that bell button for more. And special thank you to both Aaron and Demon Lord Travis for joining us today for this wonderful video, and Aaron for resubscribing for the 28th month in a row. Yeah, it is the best Pokemon games on Switch, in my opinion. And consider answering the question of the day, what's your opinions on Primal Groudon, and why do you have said opinions? Let us know in the comments below. And consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please consider hyping up the video. New little feature that YouTube recently added that could help this video get pushed to more people. Anyways, for those of you on Twitch, let us end this off with a quick raid. And we'll raid Barracuda, who is playing Legends EA as well. Send him your own waiver and love and support. Alright, thank you all for watching. Have a terrific day.